Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen wa salatu wa salamu ala Rasulil Kareem amma ba'd fa'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem bismillahir rahmanir rahim qala Allah ta'ala fil Quranil Kareem ba'da a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem inna khalaqnal insana min nutfatin amshajin nabtalihi faj'alnahu samiyan basira sadaqallahul azim rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli Allahumma alhimna rushdana wa a'idhna min shururi anfusina Allahumma arinal haqqa haqqan warzuqna ittiba'ah وارنا الباطل باطلا وارزقنا اجتنابه آمين يا رب العالمين. In today's video we are going to talk about how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala after creation of Adam as Salam continued his next generation through a cell called Nutfa. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has used this terminology in the Quran at so many places with the Nutfa, where he tells human being, he tells the whole humanity, he tells, oh people, I created you from the smallest sperm drop called nutfa. In the Arabic term, the nutfa is also male as well as a female. So it is the male who is the one who emits semen. Out of this semen is the one, there are many millions of these sperm, which are the one which are transmitted to the womb of the female, where they travel and then they meet the female part of the nutfa, which is called egg or the ovum. This ovum is the one which is produced once a month before the menstrual period of the woman from ovary. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala chemically by all the hormones is the one emits this ovum from one of the ovaries. As soon as it is emitted, it is caught by a hand-like fingers, which are the one which lead it to the fallopian tube. This terminology is called fallopian tube, and then the fallopian tube slowly enters into the uterus. Once the sperm is the one which is successful, this sperm travels, and both of them, majority of the time, if they are going to be successful to continue the next generation, then they meet in the fallopian tube, where the one cell or the sperm meets with the, and sperm Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made it in such a way that it is mobile. It has a tail which moves it, and it has a drill at its head. So when the sperm meets the egg or the ovum, it drills a hole, then the tail is left behind, and the sperm cells are the one entered into the female egg, where both of them meet together and make one cell. Then from the characteristics or the genetic codes of the male are transmitted with the female into the next child, if it is going to be successful. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from one cell makes two cells, from the two cells they make so many cells, and they are the one which make the origin of a human being. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keeps on reminding us that you are created from the minutest part of the sperm and ovum, and then I am the one who gives you the space in the uterus to grow. And there are so many ayahs which then tell the different stages of. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala here says, Inna khalaqnal insana min nutfatin amshajin nabtalihi faja'alnahu samiyan basira. Indeed, we created the human being from the mixed fluid, the mix from the male and a female. This is the fluid which most of the people don't want to talk about it. It is the one which is called the dirty fluid. It is called that it is not the one which anybody wants to know, but because medically it is taught to us, so the details are given for us. Before the microscope was invented, at the time of the Prophet ﷺ, when the Quran was revealed, it is used to be the minutest part of a drop. Similarly, the fluid which we came out with the ovum of the female is also the minutest part, and from there Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continues, gives the characteristics. The male sperm is called XY chromosome, and the female sperm is called XX chromosome. Then they both divide, and either the X meets with the X or the X meets with the Y. If the X meets with the X, the sex of the fetus or sex of the baby will be the female. If the X and the Y unite together, then it is a male. And that's how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala begins in there, and then the detail of that one, how it develops, how it goes, and there are different names of given to it. And then finally, when it is completed, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sends a sensor. So then that completed baby, sometime around about 9 months, not exactly known but determined by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala inshallah makes it the ruh into that one and makes it into a human being, which then grows. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in another ayah, وَجَعَلَ نَسْلَهُ مِنْ سُلَالَةٍ مِّن مَّاءٍ مَهِينٍ. We have made his next generation, continuing from Adam alayhi salam up to this time. This continuation of the human beings coming on this earth is controlled by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the form of the sperm and the ovum. And inshallah the detail will come in the other videos which will be coming in the future. So if you like this video, please like it and send it to the others, and subscribe so that we could inshallah continue sending you these videos in the future. أقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين والمسلمات واستغفروه إن الله غفور رحيم.